Welcome to the Louie file. This is most of my videos are pretty much directed toward Christians, people that are saved, people that are believers, people that have been born again, born of God's Spirit. So my whole thing is teaching the body who they are and helping them to mature into who they are and come to see what that really means. So I'm going to start today by telling you that it's not about being good and avoiding being bad. It's about the fact that we were born of Adam, and we were born spiritually separated from God, and we were being controlled by the ruler of this world, the prince of the power of the air. And we didn't even know it. We were blinded. In Ephesians 2 it says that we were dead in our trespasses and sins in the way in which we used to walk. We used to live according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that is now at work in the sons of disobedience. Oh my gosh, so when Adam fell, he didn't just fall like, it wasn't just separation from God, but it was actually a hooking up or a joining up with another God, a lowercase g God, the God of this age. But thankfully, through Christ, through the Word made flesh, He rescued us. That's an awesome thing. See, He rescued us. There was no amount of us starting to do good, turning over a new leaf, coming to know that we're doing the wrong thing and changing our minds and trying harder and improving ourselves. No, we had to be rescued. And according to Colossians 1:13, it says, "For He rescued us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of His beloved Son, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins." So we have been rescued, pulled out of the kingdom of darkness and placed into the kingdom of His Son. That's so great. That is so great. So what does that really mean? We have been completely removed from one realm into another. You know, in 1 Corinthians 15, let's see if I can just grab it real quick here. 1 Corinthians 15, we read 1 Corinthians 15:45, it says, "So also it is written, the first man, Adam, became a living soul. The last Adam became a life-giving spirit. However, the spiritual is not first, but the natural, then the spiritual. The first man is from the earth, earthy. The second man is from heaven. As is the earthy, so also are those who are earthy, and as is the heavenly, so also are those who are heavenly. Just as we have borne the image of the earthy, we will also bear the image of the heavenly." There you go. See, we started out in the first Adam, but once we recognized we needed Christ, we were born into the last Adam. The last Adam. The kingdom of His dear Son. He's rescued us out of one Adam and placed us into the other Adam. And this all took place by way of the cross. You know, if you keep reading in Colossians, it tells us that the fullness of the Godhead dwelt in Jesus in bodily form. Wow. And then it goes on to say that you have been given fullness in Him. So the Apostle Paul encourages us not to be confused or led astray or tangled up by human philosophy and reasonings. Don't get caught up in philosophy of just mere philosophy of men, as opposed to what God's view of things are. And that's why we're told we have to have our minds renewed. Well, we need to start thinking differently because we now have the mind of Christ in us. And He will start to evaluate and show us how to evaluate our lives, who God is, who our friends are, who our neighbors are, what value there is in this life and what it means, and where we're heading and how we're going to get there. All of that is involved in the renewal process of our minds. So I'm going to wrap this up for today. I just wanted to reiterate to you that you have been rescued. You have been rescued. You have been brought out of the kingdom of darkness and transferred into the kingdom of God's dear Son. So embrace that today and walk as though you know it. I'll talk to you next time.